The morning sun poured through the windows of Northbridge Industries, one of the biggest tech companies in Seattle. Employees rushed through the lobby, holding coffee cups and laptops, hurrying to their departments. Asterisk among them was Daniel Reed, a 36-year-old janitor and single father. He arrived at work earlier than everyone, carrying his old backpack and a small lunchbox prepared by his 12-year-old son, Noah. Daniel had been working as a janitor for years. Life hadn't been easy since his wife passed away 5 years ago. Noah became his entire world, and Daniel worked double shifts just to pay rent, food, and his son's school fees. But despite his struggles, Daniel was known for his kindness and humility. Today was different. Today, he was assigned to clean the executive conference floor, the floor where the CEO, powerful managers, and investors met. It was spotless. But Daniel, always thorough, rolled his cleaning cart into the grand conference room. A long glass table stretched across the room, surrounded by leather chairs. And at the head of the table sat a sleek silver laptop. He glanced at it for a second. He didn't know it belonged to Victoria Hale, the fierce, brilliant, and famously intimidating CEO of Northbridge. Daniel hummed softly as he worked. As he finished polishing the last section of the table, he accidentally bumped into the chair. The chair hit the table shook, and the laptop slid forward, crashing straight onto the floor. A sharp crack echoed through the room. The screen was shattered, the frame dented, the laptop was destroyed. Daniel froze, his heart dropped, his breath stopped. "Oh no, no," he whispered, panic building in his chest. He picked up the laptop, but it was beyond saving. This wasn't just any laptop. New executives stored important data on their devices. Losing his job now would ruin everything. He had rent due next week. Noah needed new school shoes. He couldn't afford this. His hands trembled as he placed the mangled laptop on the table. Before he could think of a plan, he heard voices approaching. A group of executives walked in, followed by the CEO herself, Victoria Hale. She wore a charcoal gray suit, her hair tied neatly, her expression sharp. She was known across the company for being brilliant and impatient. What happened here? She asked immediately, noticing Daniel standing stiff near the table. One of the managers quickly spoke. "Miss Hale, there seems to have been an accident." Her cold eyes narrowed. "Accident?" Daniel swallowed, stepping forward. "It was me, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I bumped the chair, and it fell." She snapped. "Do you have any idea what was on that device?" Daniel felt a lump forming in his throat. "Ma'am, I'll pay for it. I just need time." Time. She scoffed. "Do you know what this costs? Do you know what that data meant?" Daniel's voice cracked. I'm really sorry." Silence swallowed the room. Then she said something no one expected. Everyone, leave." Her team hesitated, then slowly walked out, leaving only her and Daniel. Victoria stepped closer, studying him carefully. "You're scared," she said quietly, not as an accusation, but as an observation. Daniel nodded. "I need this job, ma'am. My son, he depends on me." She wasn't expecting that. "Your son?" "Yes," he whispered. "I'm a single dad. I can't lose this job." Her eyes softened just a bit, but her voice stayed firm. "You damage valuable property. What do you think I should do?" Daniel looked down, ashamed. "Fire me, if you have to, but please, let me finish this month. I'll work extra hours. I'll pay for the laptop in installments. Don't leave my kid without food." Victoria's breath caught in her throat. Something about his desperation. Something about hearing single dad. It struck a nerve, but she didn't show it. She walked toward the broken laptop, picking it up carefully. "You think this," she said, tapping the cracked screen, "is what matters the most?" Daniel didn't know how to respond. Then shockingly she set the laptop aside and said, "This was an old device. I had already backed up everything. I was replacing it next month." Daniel blinked. "So, you're not angry?" "Oh, I'm angry," she replied honestly, "but not at you. At myself." He frowned. "Why?" Her voice dropped, softer than he'd ever heard. "Because I judged you before even knowing who you were." Daniel looked up slowly, confused. "What do you mean?" She glanced at him. "Sit please." He hesitated but obeyed. Victoria sat across from him, folding her hands. "Do you know why I get angry?" she asked. "Why people think I'm cold." Daniel shook his head. "Because 5 years ago," she said quietly, "I lost my husband. Since then, I've buried myself in work, pretending I don't feel anything. Power is the only thing I understand now." Daniel's chest tightened. He had not expected this. Not from the CEO, everyone feared. "I'm sorry," he said softly. "Losing someone changes everything." For a moment, two people from two completely different worlds sat in silence. Connected by pain, neither had talked about in years. Then Victoria stood up. "You're not fired," she said firmly. "In fact, I want you to help me today." Asterisk Daniel blinked. Help you. With what? She pointed to the conference table. You seem responsible. I want you to stay during the meeting. Take notes for me. Asterisk he panicked. Mom. A janitor. I don't know anything about business meetings. Asterisk you know more than you think, she said calmly, and I trust you more than half the people in this building. Asterisk, no one had ever told him that before. Asterisk not even his old bosses. Asterisk not even when he worked in construction years ago. The meeting started. Executives returned. Asterisk and their Daniel stood beside the CEO. The janitor, everyone ignored, writing notes, handing papers, even giving suggestions when Victoria asked him directly. Asterisk to everyone's shock. He gave a brilliant idea about improving product packaging for customers with disabilities. Inspired by his son's friend, Victoria turned to him mid-meeting and smiled. A real, genuine smile. Asterisk that, she said to the room, is why new perspectives matter. Asterisk after the meeting ended, the executives left. Whispering about the surprising new assistant, Victoria walked up to Daniel. Do you know what changed everything today? She asked. Asterisk the laptop. He guessed nervously. Asterisk no, she said gently. You, he looked up, confused. You reminded me that people matter. She continued. That strength isn't in titles, but in resilience, kindness, and honesty. Asterisk Daniel felt his throat tighten. Thank you, ma'am. She extended her hand. Daniel Reed, how would you like a new position? His heart nearly stopped. A new position. Asterisk, yes, she said. Assistant Operations Coordinator, better pay, better hours. You'll be home more for your son. Tears welled in his eyes. He couldn't speak. Asterisk, you deserve it, she added softly. Finally, he whispered, thank you for giving me a chance. She smiled. You gave me one first.